Hello, my name is Karen. Karen with the Y. Well, anyway, I want to talk about mental health. Been watching on the news. People saying that the mentally are sick people. They don't know what they're talking about. Some of your best leaders had a mental health concern. Some were not treated for it. You know? And they talk a little different because they about heaven and earth. Because people have mental illness. You don't have to have a mental illness. You don't have to have problems with your thinking. It's not a bad thing, as you may know, because of lack of knowledge and the government doesn't like what we learn. But I'm going to keep this short, because I'm still nervous that the government may have some eyes that I just, although they have helped me do my work. So there are several different types of mental health. I'll go with the depression. Depression means that your mood is down, and that's in the brain. Your brain controls the mood, the thoughts, everything of the whole body. So there are people out there who have illnesses that are not on medication. The mentally ill, they're great once they're on medication. And you need to know when a person is having difficulty with their emotions and their thought process. They're not bad people. It's astronomical how many people with a mental health concern will commit suicide. And that's why it's been quiet for a long time. And then the people phone on them and look down on them, say bad things and harass them. That just makes it worse. Why don't you give them tender, loving care? Don't hold them down. Just hold them a little bit and keep talking in the soft words, quiet words, and rub the child or person, rub their back, calm them down. Don't be afraid to go to a psychiatrist and a scholar and a counselor, psychiatric therapy. So depression, you don't feel like getting up or doing anything. And you don't know why. It's behavior. Adrenaline. Everything's out of sync. They have good medication these days. Can't even tell if someone has an illness or not. The next one is bipolar, which also has depression into that. And it's been a long time that people had mental illness and weren't treated. Just think about this thought that I have for you. It's a little disturbing to hear. And that is, one second. Once they've got their body controlled, the mind thinking clearly, it can be healed and maintained and kept a person independent and living a good life. It's very, a little bit detached from life. Many of those people die because they don't understand, how to interact with it, how do you affect it, how do you make yourself better. Remember, you're not better, you're doing better. You're doing fine with the thoughts and ideas. And safe when it's not distorted thinking. Talk. So bipolar, sometimes they have a person who is having condition, the good people, especially those that are not treated right. So that with bipolar, the emotions a little bit, but I'm not saying if that person's emotional has an illness. I'm not saying that. They may feel that. It's different for each person, the level of capacity in the brain. Sometimes you don't need medication or anything, but just with psychotherapy, you could stay comfortable. And you want these people, you want them to grow. Let them understand what they're thinking, how they interact with the spiritual world and the physical world. So bipolar is like depression. That bipolar could be in the heavens and in the physical world. And now we're trying to take that and have them merge together and work together and keep yourself comfortable with your thoughts and emotions and behavior. Anyway, we have depression, we have bipolar, we have, this is a difficult one to listen to, schizophrenia. They have such a bad name on it. The person is like schizophrenics. They get told what to do by the native energy. That's correct. Medication takes that away and controls it. And then your neurological being functions better. It's all neurology. Our brain is distorted. Most people on medication, you don't even hear anything abnormal. It's normal. It's abnormal to the average person because they can't comprehend what that person who has an illness is like or what it feels like. So then don't judge these people. We have thousands of people who commit suicide. Don't let it be one of your loved ones. Seek out help. Seek out help. I did. Best thing I ever did. The next one is schizophrenia, and the medication slows down the mind. So then you could hear what is being said to you, whether it's in the physical or the spiritual world. Slows, because otherwise your mind is going and going fast and fast. You can't comprehend. You can't take that knowledge and apply it to the other people unless you have that knowledge in a proper line of development. Remember, you start the center. Here is depression. Over here it could be schizophrenia or just any person. We're all on somewhere on that line, that basic line. Anyway, so people can't live with it. Men find it more difficult. I haven't received word why, but that's the thing they were saying in the past. Schizophrenia affects the emotions, everything. It's a serious illness. So you gotta take your medication like you're supposed to. Don't miss a dosage. You'll be okay. Don't miss a dosage of that medication. Whether it be with depression, you get the medications you get, treats pretty much all types of mental health. And then you're so-called normal. There's no normal. Schizophrenia is a very intelligent person. They have difficulty going from physical to spiritual. What else about schizophrenia? They're usually abused children or have it. You can develop a psychiatric problem any time in your life. Depression. That's why they tell you, take medication, go exercise so that the body can receive the information to keep you healthy. Mind, body, spirit. So those are the only ones I remember. You have autism in there. And autism, if they're guided right, they could do really well. They could do really well. So those are the main ones. Get help. If you're having suicidal thoughts, go into the hospital. They'll give you medication to take that away. We don't want anyone to commit suicide anymore. There's no need to. We're a very industrialized country, have a lot of money. We could get the help we need. And I want on the insurance companies, pay for their mental health insurance. Let them get their drug medication. Let them go to the doctor when they need to a psychiatrist or to your regular physician. Be evaluated, get tests done, and they will pay for it. No more, call them copay the medication, or anything like that. Give it to them. And then let's see what our country's like with them thinking clearly. So those are the main illnesses. Yeah? If you increase your metabolism, you break down the medication, and it's more effective to serve its purpose. Well, that's all I got about that. I did have a thought for you, but I don't know what it was. People, you can do better. Push away bad thoughts, bring in good thoughts. Use the white light around you. Imagine God, the heavens light will comfort you, and it will guide you to the help you need. Have any questions? Talk to your doctor. But please don't look down on these people. These people aren't going to kill other people. That's not what they do. But they have good medication, so you should be under doctor's care always. And we'll see what happens. We get a better life. And we're doing great in our country. We're now starting to talk about it. The one thing that's scary that they did back into the 1800s, this woman's husband had a mental illness. They couldn't really have medication or anything to treat it. So they suspect this woman's husband had schizophrenia. So back then, wasn't sure what to do. She could be in prison and experimented on and mistreated. You heard all about that. It's not a part of our lives anymore, people. We don't have that in our life anymore unless the person has no way of getting help these people. And then, see, I'm tired. So, and these people are good people. And they're full of love. It's all about interaction. You get someone smiling and laughing, what more could you ask for? That's awesome. So don't be the type of person who knocks them down, beats them down. The doctors need people like us, mentally ill, have no money, can't afford food, go do experiments with them. Bad experiences, torture, mistreating. And you know what? Still goes on today. Because they're getting ready for me to go on doing these tests. And these tests are not. This woman's husband, if he went into the hospital, they would have experimented on him. And when he was at home, he couldn't control his thoughts, actions. So she chained him to her cell. She didn't know what to do. They had no medication. His mind was going everywhere. In which way? Have more sympathy than anything else. Love them, just like everybody else should be loving each other and loving you. God bless America. God bless the United States. Thank you.